can you write something that is so creepy that is done in the theater that for the rest of people's lives after seeing the show, they might think, is this happening because of that play that I saw?
When people start to question their reality of the moment they're in, to kind of take you into another world suddenly, that's the thing I'm excited about.
The Fall of the House of Usher is one of my favorite stories, but what the piece is actually about are these humans. And I think that's something that we were trying to capture too, that it's really about this person and this person's family.
There's not many horror plays out there. So that short list, we read them all, and then we'd start talking about what we liked or disliked about each of those to kind of parse out what maybe we wanted to do to find our own path. We started going into like documentary style. I mean, like, you think like Blair Witch Project. That could, like, we were talking in those worlds and how other storytellers told those stories to really make people like, oh, whoa.
Now's the time.
Is this real? Thomas is such a generous, big-hearted, smart writer.
We knew we wanted to write something scary. So then the next thing was, well, what do each of us think is scary? And so the first number of meetings that we had, they were really giant brainstorm sessions, not talking about what play we were going to write, but like to explore like the idea of what it was that we might be after.
And he writes so quickly. We would brainstorm, and then a couple hours later, and he's like, hey, I started with 3 scenes. I just have a read of them. I was like, how did you, how are you?
What someone is afraid of is very personal, which led us to important conversations about our greatest fears. And some of our greatest fears have made it in some way into the play.
It's a very personal play. Thomas, has a son. There's this scene about the son that Thomas handed me off, said, hey, I don't think I can write this. And I was like, hey, I can do that. I can write that for you.
And that kind of vulnerability between the two of us, I think, is what led eventually to the creation of this character, the world of the play, the story, but then also the supernatural elements that lead to the suspense or the tension or the horror.
I don't know. It was a dream come true to work with them.
This is the perfect thing to go and do, to have a bit of a scare, And so if that's something that's fun for you, I'd say, like, come on out.
So yeah, if you like being scared and you like to be spooked, this will be a play for you.